Mega tsunami struck a portion of Alaska. You heard that correctly. 1,585 feet or 483 meters was the tsunami's maximum height. Thankfully, this event occurred in a very remote part of the state, so there were no deaths or injuries, with the only damage being some lost camping equipment and a kayak. And now, thanks to efforts by the US Geological Survey, I can show you first-hand photos of the devastation caused by this absurdly tall mega tsunami. Do you see that devastation caused by this absurdly tall mega tsunami? Do you see that brown line near the fjord bottom? That does not mark slowly regrowing areas uncovered after a recent glacial retreat, as instead it marks the inundation that the tsunami reached. Each of those tiny green dots are a fully grown tree. The fjord bottom is at sea level or 0 feet altitude, while the top of the ridge with the tsunami inundation line rapidly rises to an altitude of 704 meters or 2,309 feet. So yes, that area was previously filled with vegetation a mere week ago before all of it was annihilated by an up to 1,585 foot high wave that would have theoretically overtopped all but one skyscraper in New York City. Here's a closer view looking towards the source of this record-breaking tsunami, a tan to gray scarp showing the source of the single largest landslide to strike all of Alaska in 67 years. Not only did this tsunami to 1,585 foot high wave that would have theoretically overtopped all but one skyscraper in New York City. Here's a closer view looking towards the source of this record-breaking tsunami, a tan to gray scarp showing the source of the single largest landslide to strike all of Alaska in 67 years. Not only did this tsunami remove all vegetation in its path, but because of its sheer mass, it gouged the underlying rock and soil, in some areas removing house-sized chunks of material. This mega tsunami formed when at 5:26 a.m. local time on August 10th, a series of preceding small failures of an unstable and steep slope in a glacially carved fjord culminated in a half-mile long, 1/3 of a mile wide, and up to 820-foot deep portion of a mountainside collapsing all at once. The landslide initially involved what I estimated to be 57.86 million cubic meters of rock, which started falling with enormous potential energy from a height of 1,020 meters or 3,346 feet, and was rapidly heading towards sea level. Within 15 seconds, one part of this massive volume of rock impacted the water in